to bring up our next pro?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy, dude, he fucking rules. He's another one of our good friends. He's visiting us from New York. He's so fucking funny. Everybody, please make some noise for
Brett Hiker!
Oh, man. Guys, I gotta make this quick. I just realized I gotta go watch the news tonight. Fucking Matt's gonna be on it. It's a huge... Oh, you guys are wearing the same shirt. That is fantastic. You look like you're about to call the cops on a black family having a picnic. I fucking love being back in Colorado. This just happened to me in the bathroom. This is why I love being here. Someone was in one of the stalls and they didn't lock the door. And I had to use that stall, and so I walked in there. And here, like, in New York, when you walk in on someone in the stall, they're always like, hey, someone's in here. And I forgot you guys don't say that. You guys say, hey, you want some of this cocaine? And it is good to be back, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, no, someone was asking me, they're like, how long did you live in Colorado? I was like, I've been here a long time. And they're like, well, prove it. And I was like, well, the other day, I play hockey in New York, and my goalie asked me, he's like, hey, would you suck a dick for $1 million? And I was like, I once did a show in Pueblo for 75. I think my financial advisor would be very disappointed in me if I didn't take that fellatio gig. Every time I brought up retirement, you're like, well, you could be retired. Here's a fun hot take I have for you guys. I wish that I had the confidence that a short person thinks they would have if they were as tall as me. Dude, I meet so many short dudes that are just like, I wish I was that tall, life would be easy. And I'm like, you think my fucking life is easy? I was telling this too. I was like, I fucking hit my head like twice a day. I don't fit in any airplane seats. And the only thing that makes it feel better is having sex with whoever I want because I'm tall. It's the only perk. Speaking of which, so I threw a bitchin' party a few months ago in New York. The kind of party where at like 3 a.m., like there's like a half dozen people wondering who's gonna fuck who. Yeah. You know, they say that it's like, if you want to have sex, be the last one awake at the party. That's a half-truth. Last one awake without hiccups. That's key. Unless you're a girl. If you're a girl and you have hiccups, you'll still get laid. You'll still get laid. Yeah. Anyway, I threw this party, and there was a girl there that I used to hook up with. And, it was like 3 a.m, so I leaned over to her, and real quietly, I was like, hey, if you want to spend the night, you're welcome to. And her response was to say, I don't know, let me see how much Ubers are. And she pulled out her phone, typed in her address. It was going to cost her $35 to get home. And she goes, nah, I think I'm going home. But then, just then, through some sort of Uber miracle, there was a price surge. And the price jumped to $40. And she looked at her phone and went, $40? Fuck that, I guess I'll stay. And here's the thing, is like, I don't know how many of you ever thought about, like, if you ever turned to sex work, how much someone would pay to have sex with you. It's not something I've thought about a lot, but it has crossed my mind. And I still don't know the answer. But now I know how much someone will pay to not have sex with me. And it's $35. And I mean, if you're out there like laughing at me, don't get cocky. You have no idea how much someone would pay to not have sex with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe you suck. Maybe someone would pay thousands of dollars to not have sex with you. Maybe you're cool. Maybe someone would not have sex with you for free. Point is. Well, just watching the price shift, I felt like I was like at an auction, just kind of like $5 bitter, now 10, now $10 bitter, now 20, now $20 bitter, now 30, now $30 bitter, now 40, now 40, no, 35 going once, 35 going twice, $35 to not fuck Brett Hiker. The rest of you, good luck. All right. This is a dirty show. You guys want to hear the dirtiest joke that I wrote? Yeah, mind you, this is a joke that I wrote at Christmas, and I was at home with my parents, and I was like, hey, Dad, I wrote a joke, but I gotta wait for Mom to leave the room. And well, I called him Bill, and I was gotta wait for Kathy to leave the room. I call my parents by their first names because they're Democrats, and I told him the joke, and then he's like, I think your mom might laugh at that. And then I told her the joke, and she did laugh, but she also hated the joke. So I'm gonna test it out on you guys now, which is the idea was that, like, there's this saying that, like, a woman's biggest fear is that a man will kill them. And the second part of the saying is that a man's biggest fear is that a woman will laugh in their face. And, like, I think that's like a flawed theory, because I don't think, again, it sucks when someone laughs in your face, but that's not even my top 20 biggest fears. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure a woman laughing in your face is worse than a guy laughing in your face. Like, they both suck, but, like, when a woman's laughing in your face, deep down, you always know you can just kill her. That's the worst joke I've ever told. Oh, all right, I'll leave you this thought, which is that so the other day I was in an Uber with a friend of mine, a friend I've known for many, many years. He's a very good friend of mine, and he's Hispanic. And our Uber driver also happened to be Hispanic. And, like, during the ride, they started really bonding. They became good friends, talk about what it's like to be Hispanic in America. And as a very white guy, I was like, oh, now's a good time for me to shut my stupid mouth. And I was able to, until the conversation turned to pet peeves, because they both agreed that one of their biggest pet peeves about being Hispanic in America is when people automatically assume they're Mexican. And this was very awkward for me, because I've known this guy for over a decade and had always assumed he was Mexican. Like, I was so confident when he wasn't in the room, I'd refer to him as my Mexican friend. Like, that's how sure I was. And so, if you're ever in the situation, don't say anything, but I'd had a few drinks, and so I turned to him and I went, wait a minute, are you really not Mexican? Don't say that, don't say that. He got so upset. He's like, no, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now? You serious, Brett? No, I'm not fucking Mexican. And he goes, I'm part Spanish and part Mayan. And I had to be like, I'm pretty sure those are the ingredients. I think that's how you make a Mexican. Like, if there was a cookbook for all the races, that's the Mexican recipe, right? 1 part Spanish, 1 part Mayan, some lime salt on the rim, bam, you've got a Mexican. I don't do that. I don't walk around going, I'm not white, my dad's a handgun, and my mom's a slice of avocado toast. Guys, I own it. Thank you, I've been Brett.
Brett Hiker, everybody!
Hell yeah. We're gonna see him out front with like 8 cell phones calling Lyft, trying to make it price surge.
$5, it's pretty good. A $5 shift and he got laid. Not bad,
Yeah.
Pretty good. I don't know what yeah. I was just trying to think of what I was worth, you know what I mean? I have no idea.
Yeah, mine's in pesos for sure.
Yeah.
I'm Mexican. I know you can't tell. I really am, dude. I did 23andMe and it said pack your bags, SA.
So I'm looking for a new co-host for the show, if anybody.
Yeah, dude. Adios, amigos.
All right, give it up again for Brett Hiker. That was a good set.
Yeah.